First thing that I wish I knew is just how easy it is to do day trips in this country. Normally I move to a country and I'm there for a full month, so I do like one home base and I go from there. But in Belgium, I only had a few days, so I decided to spend a few nights in different cities. That was a mistake. I could have easily treated Brussels as my base and then done the day trips to places like Bruges, Ghent, and anywhere else that I wanted to go. The places are just so close and accessible. It takes like 40 minutes to get to Ghent and just under an hour to get to Bruges, all from Brussels. So rather than carrying all my bags to each place, there was no need. I could have just actually gone from Brussels, would have made my life a lot easier. The second thing that I wish I knew will actually help you out with those day trips, and it's how the train network actually works. In most European cities, there's like one main train station. In Brussels, that's not the case. Brussels Central, you would think that that's the main one. Wrong! Brussels Midi is actually the biggest one. A lot of people don't know that, walk all the way to Central just to find out they need to be in Midi. And they're not particularly close together. So if you're taking some of those day trips to Bruges or Ghent, you're probably going out of Midi. Now you know. The third thing that I wish I knew is just how much time to actually spend in Belgium. All the tourist lists will say, go to France, go to Italy, go to Germany, go to Amsterdam and the Netherlands, right? But Belgium is kind of slept on, so you don't have high expectations going in. I think that was a mistake because I think there was a lot that surprised us in a positive way about Belgium, and I would have loved to have spent more time in some of the other cities, including Ghent. Ghent gets often overlooked because Bruges is only 20 minutes away from it, and Bruges, obviously there's the movie In Bruges, and Brussels is the capital, so people don't go to Ghent. I wish I would have spent some time in Ghent. So I wish I would have known that Belgium, while it's not one of the biggest countries in Europe, it still has plenty to offer, and I should have given it a little bit more time. The fourth thing that I wish I knew is which chocolates to actually try in Belgium. There are so many to choose from, and I tried basically all of them. Here's my list of favorites. Mary's, they're the best. Pierre Marcoloni, it's apparently the new kid on the block, and for good reason. They should maybe head off the block. Not good. People say they're good. I did not like them. Not for me. And get this, they require that you buy at least 8 pieces of chocolate. You can't just go in and buy one piece like basically everywhere else.
Why? Why would you do that?
It's a money grab, and guess what? I know why you're doing it. Your chocolate's not that good and you're trying to stay in business. If you're a Pierre Marcoloni fan, cool. You can eat all the chocolate because I won't be anymore. I'll be at Mary's. And if you make it to Bruges, you have to check out a place called the Old Hot Chocolate House. It's incredible. It's the best hot chocolate I've ever tried. Really different type of hot chocolate. I had one that I think was like mango jalapeno or something. I don't know. It was wonderful. They bring you like these hot chocolate balls, which is basically a ball of chocolate that you drop into a steaming pot of milk and you drink it. It's kind of crazy. It's a fun experience. You will not regret it. Definitely go there. But yeah, Pierre Marcoloni, not impressed. Oh, by the way, if you're new here, hi, my name's Camden. I move to a new country every single month and I try to bring you practical travel tips. So if you want more content like this, feel free to subscribe. The fifth thing that I wish I knew is just how different the scenery and feel is between cities. While Brussels and Bruges are just an hour apart, they could not be more different. Brussels is awesome. It's really artistic, more modern, your traditional European city. Bruges is gonna throw you back like, I don't know how many 100 years. It feels like you're entering a fairy tale. Absolutely stunning. The canals are beautiful. Such a charming town. Wish I would have spent some more time there. Just don't make the mistake of thinking that you can visit 1 or 2 towns and get the feel for the whole country. There are just so many different towns with different cultures within them. So I definitely recommend spending time in Belgium. Go to each of those and learn about it because they are all absolutely wonderful, and do your research before your trip. The sixth thing that I wish I knew was, I wish I knew about the comic book route in Brussels. It is an incredibly artistic city. So many art galleries, but they also have this thing called the comic book route that basically you can wander through the city and there's this route where you have these incredible murals. I've also never seen a town with so many actual comic book stores and like figurines. If you're somebody who's into that world, you're gonna love Brussels. So I'd recommend doing your research ahead of time so you know where all that artwork is in case you want to see it. And the last thing that I wish I knew before visiting Belgium is just how late things stay open. Some European cities have late night options. Belgium is just not one of them. In Brussels and Bruges, doesn't matter. Things close pretty early. If it's a Sunday, basically forget about it. And in a place like Bruges, you've got to get your stuff done by like 6 o'clock because after that, the stores close, restaurants kind of shut early. There's not a lot of late night entertainment options, so just be aware of that. Make sure to get your sightseeing in early in the day. If there's anything you should take away from this, know that Belgium is definitely worth visiting and probably worth spending more time than you thought you need to there.